The government's extension of the ban of scrap metal exportation is not sitting well with those in the scrap metal industry. Many of them told ZNS News that they were patiently waiting for the initial 3-month ban to end so they can begin earning an income again. And a further delay is standing in the way of that. Their story tonight from Altovise Munnings.
Caribbean Recycling and Trading on Joe Farrington Road is one of the busier scrap metal yards in New Providence. The extension to the scrap metal exportation ban to November 11th was definitely a timely topic there. Company officials are abiding by the new law, although they export metals not included under the ban. Supervisor Renald Saunders acknowledges the government's intent to stop copper theft and maintains his company will follow the rules.
We still shipping the things which they did not ban, and we're continuing to move, and we're trying to cope and hoping that they would work with us and provide something for us to keep going on, because this take care of a lot of people.
But apparently there are hundreds of New Providence residents who rely on scrap metal exportation and say the extension of the ban negatively impacts their livelihood.
The ban was on for a whole 3 months, the ban was in effect without no notice to nobody. So I feel like if you can take action like that and not give anybody any notice, at least when the 3 months is up, you know what I mean? Something should already been in place.
The poor people need, that's what the rich man need. So help the people.
Caribbean Recycling and Trading hired Miami, Florida-based scrap metal cutter Raymond Martinez to dissect some of the barges docked in Exuma for some time now. He's also giving his take on the scrap metal exportation ban.
In the States, everything's bad. There's another war in the Bahamas, you know. You have opportunity to make money, they should just let them make money.
When the scrap metal exportation ban ends, the government asserts that the regulation of scrap metal exportation will begin when the Pawnbrokers and Second-Hand Dealers Act 2011 comes into effect. That new act requires all businesses dealing with the export of scrap metal, including gold, to be licensed under the Business License Act. Altovise Munnings, ZNS News.
More to share with you on the murder of 2 Bahamians in South Florida on Friday past. Director General in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Joshua Sayers, shedding light on the incident.
The Consul General was attempting to be in touch with the families. We understood the families were in fact in Florida, making arrangements. The investigation obviously is still going on. As you know, 1 person survived and was in hospital, and so until he is able to assist in the investigation, we don't know the full circumstances. But we are fully aware of the incident.
We now know the identity of the 2 Bahamian men. They are 20-year-old Michael Knowles and 19-year-old Dino Reed, both graduates of St. George's High School in Grand Bahama. A U.S. daily is reporting that 2 men were charged in a Florida court in connection with the murders. Teen Challenge launching an initiative that's expected to make a difference in the lives of at-risk young men. It's a first for the organization, and as Fern and Carey tells us, it's already impacting the lives of participants.
The farming initiative is a first for Teen Challenge, and it allows young men who are suspended from high school to learn new skills while cultivating the 2-acre plot of land on the grounds of Teen Challenge on Marshall Road. Director Eric Fox believes the program will help to combat crime by steering young men in a more positive direction.
One of the young men are suspended for smoking weed or fighting or just rebelling against the teachers. They are sent home for 2 weeks, sometimes a week, sometimes even a month. And most of them come from single parent homes, so they're just home. So they are watching TV. I know a lot of times they ask them to do community service or even go to church. So we have designed this program so rather than the young men going to school, they come here. They come here and it's just as they in school. They must be on time. They must be here for 9 o'clock in the morning. They can't bring no iPods, no cell phone, you know, and no powerful meals, no drugs, no BD on this campus.
Meantime, participants Shivara Roll and Quaid Smith say the program is already making a difference in their lives.
It teaches me like a different way to do things and try another way instead of just be hanging up on the block and things, and playing things inside you, learn playing new things inside you. That's true when coming in the program.
Something new to me, because I never used to do farming on the road like that. It just showed me a way, like instead of gangbanging and stuff, you can do farming, make yarns productive.
The Ministry of Agriculture is partnering with the organization. However, Fox is making this appeal.
We need the expertise from the Ministry of Agriculture so they can come and they can tell us what is better for us to go and assist us with some irrigation. And you notice we got water right to the back, so irrigation is no problem. Anybody want to assist us in some seedlings or maybe a greenhouse, or maybe just you might be better if you grow some citrus or something. But we need it's a shame for us to put this land to waste. We got it cut down, now we're ready to do business.
Fern, Carey, ZNS News.
Welcome to the Business Beat, sponsored by Fidelity. Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Altovise Munnings. Here's a look at what's making business news today. Get ready to pay more at the pumps again. We've learned that gas at Esso now costs $5.19. That's up from $5.04. Shell gas stations fuel now costs $5.09, and gas is $5.03 per gallon at Texaco. Commonwealth Bank launching a new loan program. It's called Top Up, but only employees of government agencies and corporations can apply. Here's how it works. You can borrow the difference of your loan not exceeding $10,000. Therefore, if you borrowed $8,000 and already paid $4,000, you can borrow another $4,000. Commonwealth's Top Up program will last the entire month. That economic downgrade by Standard & Poor's still making business news. Inapt and clueless is how the Democratic National Alliance's chairman Mark Humes described the government and opposition's response to the recent Standard & Poor downgrading of the Bahamas to a BBB/A3 rating. And the Bahamas Financial Services Board searching for 3 Bahamas brand ambassadors who exemplify the personality of the Bahamas Advantage, its new branding program for the financial services industry. Now, the characteristics include a wise, respectful, cosmopolitan, and hospitable personality, and a brand voice that makes the consumer feel welcomed, confident, reassured, and impressed. Nomination forms for the Bahamas Brand Ambassador Program are available from the BFSB and must be submitted by November 16th. On the global business scene, Greece's cabinet voted Wednesday to support the Prime Minister's call for a referendum as soon as possible on the latest bailout plan, as Europe's stock markets watched anxiously to see what might happen next. And from the region, with billions to be invested in Jamaica's tourism industry over the next few years and more than 20,000 jobs to be created, Prime Minister Andrew Holness says the outlook for the sector remains positive. Remember, you can send us an email or join us on www.znsbahamas.com or become our friend on ZNS's official Facebook page. And that's tonight's edition of the Business Beat, sponsored by Royal Fidelity. I'm Altovise Munnings.